I wanted to share with you my thoughts on this COROS PACE 3. My husband actually has a Garmin Epix and my son wanted a similar style watch, but we found that this was a much better option for him. We chose this one for a few different reasons, one being that it has all the features he wanted without having to upgrade to a more expensive Garmin Forerunner, and we also like the size of this one a little bit better. It's significantly smaller than the Garmin Epix, but the watch face is wide and easy to read. I do like this watch band. It's a little bit tricky to get on, but it's really secure once it's in place. You see that you need to thread it through these two loop bands to secure it, and once it's on, it doesn't move anywhere, even if you're swimming in the water. Yes, this can go in the water. It's great for counting your laps, and the charge lasts a very long time. I know some people complain about this compared to the Garmin, but I'll tell you that he hasn't even had to charge this in about 10 days now, and he uses it day and night every single day. It does come with its own charging cord, and it charges overnight, and it's ready to go for another week after that. There's a couple of different ways you can interact with this watch. You can either use it as a touchscreen or use the dials on the side of the watch, and the touchscreen honestly is just okay. I find that the Garmin is a little bit more reactive to touch, and I much prefer using the dials on this COROS watch. It's very easy to use. You can see all you need to do is spin this dial to go through all of your options. You can get your text messages on here and your phone alerts. There are really endless things that you can really use this for. You can connect it to your Spotify, and you can also change the clock faces, but most importantly, it really works great for workouts. I know there has been some talk of a pace lag. Over the last year, this has improved a lot, and it hasn't been an issue for my son who is a runner. It does take maybe 10 to 20 seconds to catch up. There are a lot of menu options, and if you push the button below the dial, you can toggle through all of them. I really like the interface here, and in particular, I love the app that comes with the COROS. It's actually better than the Garmin. It's very intuitive. I like the sleep data that comes from this. It appears to be accurate, and there is an HRV readout as well, which I like a lot. Definitely check this out if you're even considering getting a running watch and you've looked at the Garmin, you're debating between the Forerunner and maybe this COROS PACE 3. This is excellent. We are really pleased with this purchase. We're really glad we went with this direction. I anticipate it will last him a long time. There's frequent software updates, and it really functions well for all of his needs. One reason he chose this one is because he was going to be able to get GPS mapping data for his routes during his running, and this feature works flawlessly. It's really something he would have missed out if he had gone another direction. So really highly consider this one. I like the watch band a lot. It's a really great size, and it is lightweight too. I should mention that it is quite light. It doesn't add any weight at all, and it's quite comfortable to wear. And I like how this is set up so that the top dial is really dedicated to workouts, and you can easily toggle through all the different options. And in fact, there are so many different workouts to choose from. You can use this for just your everyday activities like hiking, and it even differentiates between different types of running like trail running or track running. It's really easy to stop and start, and I really do like this dial feature. You can see that it's not a super large watch. Here is my son. He's about 5'9" and about 130 pounds, and it really fits his frame nicely. One feature he really likes is that when you look at the watch by moving your arm, it will wake up the clock face and brighten it up. This is really handy, and you don't need to touch any buttons to activate this. Definitely consider this COROS PACE 3, especially if you're comparing it with a Garmin Forerunner. I think you'll be really pleased with this choice. It's a really solid contender. It has all the features that he wants, and it's really high quality. We're really pleased with it so far. It has a really user-friendly clock face and app interface. We're really pleased with how it looks as well. It's stylish and comfortable to wear.